So today I'm checking out a product that could make pool maintenance a whole lot easier, and that is this right here, the RedRoad cordless robot pool cleaner. So if you're someone that has an above ground or an in-ground pool and you're like me, tired of dragging out hoses, dealing with cords, or just, vacuuming the bottom of the pool yourselves, and you'll see later on in the video what kind of mess mine's in. This looks like it could be a very convenient and budget-friendly option. So this one is designed to be completely cordless. It promises up to 150 minutes of runtime, and it's made for pools that are upwards of 1,200 square feet. RedRoad is also highlighting features like powerful dual suction, smart zigzag cleaning. It has a self-parking mode when the battery gets low, and a lightweight design that should make it a lot easier to handle than some of the larger, bulkier pool cleaners that are out there. And we had one before, more expensive, and I have to say it did a great job, but it was heavy. So on paper, it definitely sounds promising. Again, this is especially at this price point. Now, the big question is how well it actually cleans. How easy is it to use, and whether it's actually worth picking up for your pool setup. Maybe you just should spend more money. So we'll take a closer look at what comes in the box here and give it a try. So what we're going to do now, of course, is we're going to unbox it, just kind of take a look at what comes in it. This is the S1 version of this. Not a horribly large box either, which is great. I'm going to put my glasses on. So yeah, we'll take it out of the box, see what it comes with. I'm going to charge it overnight tonight, and then tomorrow. Our pool has been sitting all winter long. The ice has finally all melted, and the bottom of the pool is an absolute disaster. So honestly, I don't expect it to pick up everything, especially on a first pass by any means, because I think it'll fill this up. But if I can get it to, even with a couple usages, right? Do it, fill it, do it, fill it, do it, fill it, whatever, and it still cleans, then I'll be really happy. Anyways, again, this is it. You can see hopefully here, right? Product name, battery capacity, watts, gross weight 4 kilograms. Okay. And that's I think that's kind of it. But let's got some more stuff on this side, right? Automatic parking. So it's not going to come up to the surface, nor is this one of those that'll do like the wall cleaning. It just does the bottom of the pool. So a few extra little things here. Dual drive motor. Figures it'll get about 130 minutes. So what comes in here? My guess is a pool cleaner, because if there's no pool cleaner in here, then I'm gonna say it's a fail. Packaging wise, very nice. Let's throw that down there. Anyways, this is the pool cleaner itself. I'm just gonna put that there. These are all the foam stuff it comes in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, yes, yes. It actually doesn't come with that much. So you get your charger, which is what I'll be doing tonight. You are gonna get your manual, which again is something that I will look through tonight. And you're going to get a few extra pieces. This is going to be your hook to be able to pull it out. My guess is, I don't even know, some other stuff. Oh, this is the handle. You can see right here, right? This is the handle, the clamp, all that kind of stuff. Other than that, it looks like it's fully put together. So realize, again, you should probably be able to realize that from the size of the box. It doesn't come with the handle part, just a hook, right? So you have that hook. Now, we have a hook already, so we should be okay. And then this is the unit. It doesn't have tracks or anything like that. It is wheels. So this is kind of it. I'll just kind of spin it around so you guys can see it a little bit. Yes. These are going to be clamps down here. My guess would be this is where you pop this off once you have to clean this all out, right? So that's where this is, my guess, where all this is going to come in, and you would pull this part off, of course, as you can see, right? That's where the mess will be. Yes. We'll put this back in here. I don't think there's a on and off. Well, maybe there is. Of course, I took it off, and now I'm just like, I don't know how to put it back on. Right? I think it just goes like this. Yep, there we go. And then of course we just slamp those back in. Simple, yes? Yeah, very simple. There's your power button at the bottom, and there's your plug-in right there. Okay, these are the dual vacuums, would be my guess, one on each side. So the other thing too to realize, it doesn't seem to have like a brush, right? It seems like it's just gonna pull in water and the debris at the same time. The wheels, of course, cool. So it can spin around, rotate, etc., etc. I don't know if this one has any kind of app. I don't believe so. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the actual manual here. It's a good size manual, I'll give it that, but my guess is it's probably a bunch of languages. So we have a user operating guide in here. So basically, install the handle. Yep, install. Oh, there's a scraper to enhance cleaning. Short press the power button, you'll hear a single beep. If the cleaner is not placed in the water within 8 seconds after pressing it, it will emit a beep and then kind of, I guess, shut itself down. When it's finished, it will automatically dock at the side of the pool. Then press the power button for shutdown. Okay. Yeah, no app, no nothing like that. Tells you how to rinse it out, etc., etc. So I'm gonna put all the handily goodness on here, and I'll be right back. So as you can see, just before I do this, these are your two little scrapers. They got little rubber ends on them, and that's just to help get that debris off the bottom of the pool. So we'll put those on. This is your hook. R matey. I don't know why I did that. And this is your handle. So handle wise, so as you can see, this is where the handle goes right there. Yes, like so. This is okay. It folds down. Okay, and it's on a little pivot. All right. So here's our screws. I should have my screwdriver here. Yep. Is it going that way? It looks the same on both sides. I'll be honest with you. Okay. Once it grabs, it's okay. You just gotta get there. All right, nice and easy. Anyways, I'm gonna put the other screw in. We'll have a handle. I'm gonna charge it for the night, and we'll continue the video tomorrow once it's been charged. Okay, so it's all charged up now, and as you can see from the pool's been sitting for well, it's been sitting pretty much all winter, so it is an absolute mess, and that sun, no matter where I go, is right in my face. Anyways, yeah, that's it right there. Yes, you can see it. I don't expect it to pick up everything because there's some pretty big I say big twigs in there that I don't think any vacuum would be able to clean. But I'm going to put this camera down and we are going to see how well this does. Okay, and supposedly I have a certain amount of time to get this into the water. So let's just see here. She's moving a lot faster.
Yeah.
All right, so as you can see from the bottom, like it's full, right? It's super full right now. So if I were to pop this off, hopefully you guys can see this, and that's just that single pass. Well, this is another pass, but that part's good. But inside here, you guys can see it, right? Like it's just collecting so much of this stuff, right? It actually clogs up the actual sections where all this stuff comes in. So we are going to give it a quick cleaning so we get the majority of it out. So that it doesn't have all this that it has to collect all the time. It's gonna have a lot of problem with this. It's so much gunk. Okay, so as you can see, it tries, but it's so dirty right now that it fills up within like 1 one section, one pass. This is two passes. You can see where it went. It got full at the end. Second pass, it went up there again, filled. So we're gonna actually try to broom out the pool a bit so it's not as dirty, and then give it a try again. All right, so round two. We've run this vacuum thing a little bit to get the majority of it out, as you can see. So definitely not perfectly clean by any means, but majority of like pine cones and needles and all that stuff is not here anymore. I say majority, there's still some, but we'll give it another go. All right, guys. So pool is somewhat clean. Yes, somewhat clean. I'm gonna move this. I don't need it to be over to the side. It is a couple days later. The pool is now, I'd say, fairly clean. You know, I think the big thing with this vacuum or this pool cleaner is, and I don't think pretty much any pool cleaner may be able to clean a pool that was as dirty as ours was at the start. I think you do need to have some kind of larger vacuum like that we use to actually get all the pine cones and needles and all the large debris out of the pool. That's kind of a starting phase. I think a pool cleaner like this one really is designed, number one, is budget, right? You're only spending 100, and I think it's 199 bucks, something like that, for this. So you have to realize you kind of get what you pay for. Floor only. So if you want something to be able to do up the walls, that's not something that this one can do. Actually is, I think, a decent pool cleaner if you're looking for something to maintain. So you've already got it all nice and clean. You want to be able to drop this pool cleaner in, once or twice a week, just let it go, or run for 2 hours. It would have no problems, I think, keeping your pool fairly clean at that point. But there definitely were a few things that I didn't like. And I think it's really because of the fact that it's just budget, right? I don't think probably many of the budget pool cleaners actually do this. But number one is, when the pool cleaner is sensing that it's full, it just stops. It just stops. It's just like, nope, well, I'm good. So that could be in the middle of the pool. It could be somewhere else, which means it can be a kind of a pain for you to get it. Secondly, kind of in the same aspect, yes, when the batteries are running low, it does go to like a wall and park itself there, which is great. Problem is, especially like for us, this side of the pool, which is I'm on, is easy access. The far side of the pool, not as easy access. And it would park itself over there. And I'm like, well, you might as well have just parked it in the middle. If it was in the middle, it would actually be easier for me to get it than parking it on the wall way over there. All right, so this is definitely one of the things I don't necessarily like. Now, it did go to the edge, but as you can see, way over there that's where the edge is that it decided to go to. And I'm over here. I put it in here. It's over there. I kind of want it here, right? But I guess that's what you get with a fairly inexpensive pool vacuum. Now, if you had a in-ground pool or something that you have access to it all around, then parking it by the wall would be good. But we don't have that. So that can be a bit of an issue in regards to that. Other than that, though, it did run. I'd say it did run close to that 2-hour mark that it says it was going to run. Even when the pool was really dirty, you could tell that it was picking up stuff, like a lot of stuff. So I would say the actual suction is really good. You do have the scrapers that you can put on there if you want to help get some of that, more fixed on, I guess, dirt that's in the bottom of your pool. But, I think the real question for the majority of us is, do you want to spend $200 and get, a decent, I say a decent budget pool cleaner? Or do you want to spend, $400 or $500? Well, maybe more, $500, $600 to get a considerably better one. I don't know. That's really up to you. So, you know, for us, I still think, and it may be because of the fact that we had previous experience with like a really nice pool cleaner, that when we test a pool cleaner like this, we really see its limitations. But I think that's important, right? Because there are way better pool cleaners. I just don't know if they're any better at that price point, right? At that price point, I think it's decent, and I do think it'll work good as a maintenance, right? Just to make sure everything's kept clean once it's clean already. All right, guys. Anyways, that's my thoughts on this pool cleaner. I will leave links down below if you guys are interested. Other than that, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you lovely folks next video. Later.